guys, I'm with Jon from SKÁLMÖLD to speak about the new album, sorry, Ýdalir, which was released a week ago on Napalm Records. So thank you, Jon, for having us.
Thank you.
So first of all, how are you, and how do you feel about the release of this album? What are the first feedback you had?
Thanks. I'm remarkably good. Yeah, it's been a few days now, and generally, I think people are very positive. We are really proud of it, and we felt pretty good, like going into this release thing. So yeah, interesting times.
Okay. And so Ýdalir is your sixth studio album. After a hiatus of almost 5 years. So why and how did you decide to come back?
Well, mainly it was the reason we decided to take a break. 2019, we kind of felt, because SKÁLMÖLD it's not our job. We all have like regular day jobs and families and mortgages and stuff. So juggling something that takes that much time and that much sacrifice time away from your family, it has to be fun. And 2019, we felt we were getting a bit tired. So we decided to just put everything on ice, just turn it off completely. And we decided to take a break until we felt ready to start again, like refreshed. And the break started end of December 2019, and then the whole world kind of went on break as well. But yeah, after 2 years, we felt that we needed to do it again. And I think it actually, this break meant a lot for us just mentally, because we are back with like hungrier than ever, and it kind of felt like we were doing the first album again, just completely renewed energy, and it was so much fun.
Okay. And can you tell us a little bit more about the writing process? Is the break made you change something, or it was like the first day?
No, it didn't change that much. Yeah, I mean, the main change was that when we got together, we had so many ideas, because all of us had been writing riffs and stuff. So it was very easy writing it. Maybe too easy, because we had too many things to choose from. But the writing process has always been. What? Did I drop out?
You're here. You're back.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'll just start again. The writing process has always been the same. I think the only difference now that with the break, it felt very like fresh, and it was so much fun, and we had so many ideas, because for those 5 years, all of us had been writing and just like gathering riffs and stuff. So it was maybe too easy, because we had so many ideas to choose from. But the writing process has always been the same. We start with a framework of a story and a concept, and we kind of start with giving ourselves how many chapters the story is going to be, and basically just the skeleton of a story. Then we write the songs, and then we choose, like, if this song actually fits into this part of the story. So here is a dramatic song for something dramatic happening. Here is an epic battle, blah, blah, blah. And it's very easy writing like that, because you kind of find the song that fits into a certain emotion, and then you add the lyrics and the vocals to that emotion to kind of like enhance it more. But the writing process hasn't changed a bit since we started. We start with ideas and then we just jam it. All the songs really happen with the six of us just on the floor playing.
Okay. And you said you had too many ideas, so you have enough idea for another album yet?
Yeah, at least I don't think we'll have to wait 5 years again. But
Okay.
it's actually very funny. Even though we had too many ideas, there's one song on this album that has been following us uh, for 3 albums. A song called Veðurfölnir, song number 5, I think.
Yeah.
5 or 6. I mean, that song, we have a demo of that song since 2016. And somehow it never actually fitted into the album we were making. It's like, yeah, it's great, but just
Not this
not
time.
not for this story. And now it just like all of a sudden it just clicked, and we were so happy finally getting it out because we really like that song. We were always like, every single album, we're like, why did we use it? It's a great song. Like, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, we have a huge file collection with riffs and ideas, so we'll get something done.
Okay. And what is your favorite song of the album, and why? And what is the song about? The story of the song.
Wow. Um, I actually think Veðurfölnir, that song I was talking about, is my favorite. But that and Ýdalir, which is song number 2, has a very special meaning to me because it's the first time that I have ever showed up with basically a whole song. I wrote the riffs to like most of the song, but I don't play any instrument except drums and the French horn. So for me, being able to write something, I bought myself a MIDI keyboard, and it's like and just put it all together, and then showed up like, here guys, can you play this on the guitar? And I had no clue if you could actually play it, and then they took it and they made it like a million times better than I could ever have imagined it in my head. So that's a song that's very, very dear to me. That song is of course the kind of the intro to the album. There we are introducing the main character, which is a god called Ullur, a lesser known god in the Norse mythology, and it's basically introducing him and his people and his city, and how perfect and nice everything is, and then everything goes to hell in the next song.
Okay. And so you write about Icelandic mythology and stories. Have you thought
Yeah.
about writing about other topics?
No. Well, actually, the thing is that we are not really writing about Norse mythology. We are using characters and tropes and themes. Basically, we are using the world building of the mythology, but we are taking those elements, and the stories on the albums are always completely made up Dungeons and Dragons-esque fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
So although we're using, for example, Ullur in this, like, there are like 4 lines written about him somewhere. So we had a very clean slate of doing basically whatever we want, but we're not writing about the mythology. We're just using them because the characters and the atmosphere is so cool, and it means a lot to us, like, because this is like our history, and our heritage, but we're using that to make something new. We're not imposing some mythology stuff, on others. So.
Okay. And you all sing on several songs. All the members sing, make chorus or lead vocals. But you invited someone else to sing on Nihe.
Nidhuggur. I mean, it was actually pretty good. It was actually very
I tried
decent.
to train myself before. And so, can you introduce this artist and why this choice?
The guest vocalist in Nidhuggur, who is basically portraying the villain in the story, is Thráins, our solo guitar player's father. Brilliant tenor, and he did some vocals for us on our first demos back in 2009, I think. We decided to record 2 songs and see if this really was a band. And he did vocals there. And then we went to a different studio and re-recorded them without him. And he was always kind of pissed off about that, I think. So now it was time, just because we were recording in the northern part of Iceland. So it was not too far away for him to join us. And he has this amazing, like really mature, beautiful tenor voice. You can like cut through everything we're doing in that song, and I really love it.
Okay. So at the end of 2022, you toured in Europe. Was it a warm-up for the next tour in autumn?
Not consciously, no. We basically had said yes to this tour with Fintroll because very, very good friends of ours, and if we get an opportunity to tour with them, we usually take it. That tour got postponed, I think, twice. I think it finally happened like 2 years later than it should. Well, we're doing our first headline tour in October. We've always been like the special guests, but now we're doing it on our own, which is very exciting. Which means we can finally play a bit longer set and kind of on our terms. So it'll be a new exciting experience, but yeah, I mean, every single tour is like a warm-up for the next tour, because that's kind of how it goes. You show up at a place and you play, and there are 10 people this time and then 30 people the next time, and if you do a proper job, it adds up. So hopefully we will see people showing up now.
I'm sure. Okay, and what can we expect from this new tour?
No, we're gonna do hopefully a lot of the songs from the album. I don't really know which ones because we have never played them through yet. We have a release concert in Iceland in the middle of September where we're gonna play through the whole album. So we'll figure out which songs are gonna be live favorites. But yeah, a lot of the new songs and a bit longer set than usual, so we can finally give people a proper full-length SKÁLMÖLD concert, which is, I think, the most fun we ever have is on stage, and the longer we can be on stage, just better. So yeah, a lot of fun.
Okay. And as a drummer, who are the drummer who inspired you, or a musician, and who made you want to play drums?
Well, my main inspiration is I don't know if you can see him. this guy here,
Muppet.
animal from the Muppets.
Yeah.
He is my muse. I mean, as a child, he was my favorite character of all times. Um, and as a kid with ADHD, this meant a lot for me because, you know, the drums were kind of like my way of getting this animal out. Um, as like other drummers, I think Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden is probably one of my biggest influences because he was the drummer who taught me that you can play heavy metal and you can still look like you're having a good time. You can still smile and just look like an idiot. You don't have to be
Yeah.
like this all the time, even though you're playing metal, and that's kind of my signature today is being the drummer who smiles like an idiot on stage.
The happiest drummer in the world.
I mean, why shouldn't you be? I really like what I'm doing, and if you're not happy with what you're doing, do something else.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. And except the Muppets, is there a band you'd like to tour with?
No, I mean, of course, I would have to say Iron Maiden because they are the best band in the world. I would like to. It would be fun to do a joint like Icelandic tour with Ýdalir. It would be something special.
Mhm.
Like a full Icelandic tour. Other than that, we've been extremely lucky through the years that we've toured with really, really great people, and we've met and made so many good friends on the road, and that is basically what matters. Just if you can tour with people that you like, and it only takes one asshole to ruin a tour. So you know that's I'm ready to tour with any nice people that are out there. Really.
Okay. So thank you very much for this interview. And
Thank
so
you.
we will see you in France, in Paris and Celesta in October.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, this is Jon Geir from SKÁLMÖLD, and you are listening to United Rock Nations.